So a little birdie told me you guys like desk setup videos. Well, lucky for you, we got a brand new version over here today, version 10. Let there be light. What is up, my friends? It's Ray back here, and today we're going to be taking a look at version 10 of my creative work from home desk setup. For over a year now, you guys have loved seeing each and every iteration of my workspace, and I'm always so flattered when I hear stories about how these types of videos inspire and motivate you to create things like this of your own. When I first got my desk, I told you guys things would always be changing because I know myself. Things can never stay the same for long in my world. I'm a creature of change, and my desk setup here reflects that. Still, it's only the start of where I ultimately want things to be. Before we continue on with my desk setup, we do have a word from today's sponsor, a platform that I use all of the time for my work, including this video. I'm really excited about this one, Epidemic Sound. I've been producing video content here on YouTube for well over 10 years now. That's just insane to think about. It's such a long time. It's a lot of work, but I am so passionate about the process, and I wouldn't trade my experience for the world. The filming, the editing, the getting in front of the camera, oh my goodness. There are just so many moving components to a project, and it's never easy, but I love it all. That's what keeps me going. All of that work, though, always has me on the lookout for new products and services that will make my workflow more efficient and take the work that I do to new heights. Enter Epidemic Sound, a platform that I've been using for well over 5 years now. It's the one thing that I can truly say changed everything in my digital media career. Not only has their vast library of over 35,000 original royalty-free music tracks and 90,000 plus sound effects helped me create some of my best work, but it has also helped me grow my presence on social media. That bop you've been jamming out to in the background of my videos, that's from Epidemic Sound. Those wonky sound effects you hear, those are from Epidemic Sound as well. Their audio library is one of the best that I've used, and it adds a whole new dynamic to any project you're working on. Whether you're a professional video producer, hobbyist filmmaker, podcaster, and or passionate online content creator of any sort, Epidemic Sound has something for everyone. From music to sound effects to personalized and even commercial plans to fit your needs. If you're interested in giving Epidemic Sound a try and or learning more about what they can offer, click the link down in the description box down below. Anyways, back to the show. The biggest change with my setup this time around is the upgrade to my streaming equipment. Those who have been following the setup for a while know this is something I wanted to do with this desk. With everything being virtual nowadays, I wanted things here to be future-proof. I never had a setup that was dedicated to just hopping on a Zoom call or getting right to streaming, so this is just what I wanted. Since last time, I moved my camera from the left of the desk to the center behind the monitor, added an Elgato Wave mic arm, and also added an additional key light air on the left where my camera used to be. This officially completes the trifecta of bringing my dream work from home desk setup to life. All of this new gear fits without making the setup feel one bit cluttered or overwhelming, which was something I was worried about. The wires underneath are also just as organized, which was something I was also worried about because when you add all this gear, you do have a lot of clutter, you do have a lot of wires running everywhere, and to my surprise, that was not the case. Does this mean that Ask Ray Anything live shows will be making a return? Yes, they will eventually, so do stay tuned for that. Outside of streaming gear, much of my desk setup remains the same from previous iterations, and I'm okay with that. Every piece of gear that I use here has proven itself worthy in helping to maximize my productivity and making work comfortable. I can dock either of my M1 MacBooks to the big screen, charge them up whenever I want, and hop right on a Zoom call or start streaming with ease. It's the setup I've always wanted come to life. Just to run through all the gear in my setup here, I'm using the 60 by 30 inch Uplift V2 commercial sit stand desk, a Pursuit ergonomic chair that's also from Uplift desk, a 27 inch Dell U2720Q 4K USB-C display on a Dell MSA20 monitor arm, a BenQ screen bar plus light on top. Beneath that is my M1 MacBook Pro and a GrowMade laptop lift. Underneath that is a Lenovo Smart Clock and Stream Deck Mini to control the lights and everything. On the right side of that is the Zelda and Loftwing amiibo with a fake plant for aesthetics and MOVA self-rotating globe, which is honestly one of my favorite things ever. On the other side is another fake plant, a Lacy D2 professional external hard drive, and GrowMade MagSafe charging dock for my iPhone 12 Pro. I use a Logitech MX keys and Master 3 mouse as my keyboard and mouse combo. They both sit on top of a GrowMade fabric desk pad, which is on top of a larger Galloway leather desk pad. Of course, all of this stuff is in addition to all the streaming gear that I mentioned earlier. That said, if you're interested in any of the things that I'm using using in my desk setup here, I included links in the description box down below over to my Amazon storefront where I have everything in list form. I curated these lists to make it easy for you to discover the things that I use all in one place. Not only do I have a list for my work from home desk setup, but I also have one for my YouTube studio setup, my camera gear, my gaming stuff. It's a really great resource. If you want a behind the scenes look into everything that I use, they can be found over at my Amazon storefront, which again is linked in the description box down below. So guys, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did and you liked what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to follow Raymond Strazdas on Twitter and Instagram for much more. Until the next one, I'll catch you guys later. Peace!